Hello, friends. I hope that you're all doing well. Today, I'll be discussing the important things you need to know about Green Card DV Lottery Visa form as a DV Lottery applicant if you win. If you find this information useful, please consider subscribing. Give this a thumbs up. It motivates me to keep creating content like this that is going to help many more. And to my loyal subscribers, thank you so much. Keep sharing this content so that the people who need this information can get it. When I say Green Card DV Lottery Visa form, I mean the DS260 form. It is one of the documents as a DV lottery winner, the most important document you're going to fill in the process of your visa processing. After applying for the DV lottery and the results are out, when you check the result and you have been selected, the next thing that you need to do is to fill the DS260 form. It is to fill the DS260 form. And you're told that winning doesn't mean that you are guaranteed to get visa. You need to make sure that you fill the DS260 form properly for you to increase your chances of being issued with the visa. So it is one of the forms that you need to be careful as you fill to ensure that you fill it properly. Note that more DV lottery winners are selected than the visas that are available to be issued out. Therefore, you need to take time filling this form so that you can increase your chances of being issued with the visa. To fill the DS260 form is free of charge, and it is very flexible to do the filling of the information in the form. This is because you are signing in and signing out of that form. So it's like an account that you fill, and maybe you go, or you can take a day, come back and continue without losing the information that you had added. So unlike the DV lottery form that you filled initially, this one is flexible. You can fill it at your own pace. You have the opportunity to fill it and go back again and finish up with the filling of the information. The DS260 form is filled for immigrant visa. That is, people relocating to USA and acquiring permanent residency status. It is different from the DS160 form, which is filled for non-immigrant visa. This is for people who are relocating to the US on temporary basis. So this is for people like green card holders moving into USA and acquiring permanent resident status. The best time to fill this DS260 form is immediately, but also depends with your availability of all the documents required to fill that form, and also with your case number. If you have a low case number, you need to fill it immediately because your case number will be current soon. And if there is some documents that you need to acquire before you fill this form, you can still take time and fill them, get them fast so that you can fill it. For example, maybe you have a wedding that is coming up and you need to add that spouse in the DS260 form. You can take time, finish up with the wedding, get the marriage certificate so that you can add the spouse. Or maybe you have a baby that's on the way, maybe your spouse is pregnant and the child is almost born, and you need to add them in that form. So you can do that, but ensure that you do not take so long to fill that form. Another very important thing you need to note is that you cannot submit this form without a host address. That is showing where you're going to be residing when you move into the USA. And it's supposed to be a residential address, not like a business address. Host address, that is a residential address. Something else you need to know is that there are no documents that are uploaded in the DS260 form. There are no documents that you're supposed to upload in that form. If there is need to send any documents, the KCC will request you in a separate email for those documents that they need. So in this DS260 form, there are no documents to be uploaded. It's just getting information from the documents like the dates of birth, the names, that you pick from this documents and add in the form. So you are not uploading any documents in that form. Some of the information that you need to add is about your basic information. That's names, dates of birth, and your level of education. This is where you need to put in details, like for example, where did you study, what did you study, what did you get. And for work experience also, you need to give in details, no rushing. You need to put your work experience in details, and especially for people who are qualifying for green card through work experience, you need to indicate that information, including the address of the places maybe you worked, contacts information of the people you worked, what were you doing, which companies. You give enough details of your work experience. Note that for education, you need to have at least high school diploma, or what some countries refer to as high school certificate. And for work experience, you need to have at least 2 years of work experience in the last 5 years. You don't need to have both of them, but have at least one of the two qualifying requirements. If another thing you need to note is that if you make a mistake when filling the DS260 form, you can always correct it. But remember, it is hard to correct it. It takes time to correct it. That's why you need to take time when filling it to avoid any errors. But you can correct it, especially before your case number is current. You can correct it, and how you do it is you write to the KCC informing them that you'd like them to unlock for you the form so that you can make some changes, update. But once your case number is current, it is hard to do that. But to unlock, even after writing them an email, it might take several months, several weeks before they can unlock it for you. So avoid making any mistakes. But if you make the mistake, you can still correct it. Friends, I hope you find this information useful. And if you did, please consider subscribing, give this a thumbs up. And I hope to see you in the next videos. Bye.